Merab Dvalishvili's mouthpiece is sending a bold message, literally. For UFC 316, Merab sporting a custom mouthpiece featuring O'Malley's face, along with that of Umar Nurmagomedov, and the bold statement, "I am your father." Tim Welch breaks down a potential fight between Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje. While Gaethje's knockout power is undeniable, don't count out Paddy's ability to turn the tables, especially if the fight goes to the later rounds.
Dude, Justin Gaethje is so fucking solid. He is a good, like, when you get in on his legs or you get in on a good shot, you see videos out him front flipping out, creating all these crazy scrambles.
Fuck yeah. Justin's good.
But again, a 5-round fight, 2, 3, 4 rounds into the match, and Paddy does score a takedown. Now he's got maybe Justin Gaethje on his back in half guard or in his full guard. What happens? He definitely trains it. I watched some of his vlogs and stuff. But you could see why Ilia thinks that a little bit. Plus, Justin Gaethje's 36 or 37. Paddy Pimblett's 30 years old.
Is he? Is that old now?
But again, you can't count Justin Gaethje out. He could knock Paddy the fuck out.
Yeah. Dricus du Plessis' injury might have postponed his fight with Khamzat Chimaev at UFC 317, but Caio Borralho is stepping up to the plate. Khamzat posted on X regarding du Plessis. "This guy biggest bullshit." Du Plessis responded by posting a screenshot along with a message. "Let's take a look at the last 2.5 years and tell me who's bullshit." Caio Borralho offered to step in for the fight against Chimaev instead of du Plessis. As the two already know each other from training together, Borralho spoke out, saying, "All respect my brother, but I know a guy. Let's give this show to the fans." He also added, "Khamzat said yes. The only thing that makes sense is the interim belt. This fight is gonna be bigger than him versus Dricus. Marks my words." Chimaev responded to him by saying, "If we will fight 100 times, you will never win if somebody knows you know that, bro." Caio followed up by saying, "If you say so, sign the contract and we will see." Then Khamzat posted a picture on his Instagram showing him holding Caio in a rear naked choke, with a caption of 3 laughing emojis. Paddy Pimblett has already put on 42 pounds since UFC 314. Paddy Pimblett isn't just eating to bulk up, he's on a mission. Since UFC 314, he's gained a whopping 42 pounds. He admitted to downing 5 milkshakes the day after his fight, waking up the next morning weighing in at 198 pounds, which he describes as fat.
Yeah, like 195. I think this morning on Sunday I had about 5 milkshakes after the fight, literally. So I think this morning I woke up like 198, which is fat. Right. But yeah, like that's about the heaviest I get. I don't ever really touch 200. Only if I'm in the States, like that food, it makes me into a machine. I'm just massive in the States. But when I'm back in the UK, the highest I'll reach is like 195, something like that. The amount of food and yeah, like just even the drinks, because in the UK, if I go to a restaurant and order, say, a Coca-Cola, I just get that one Coca-Cola. Right. In the States, I'm sitting there and there's still that much of me Coca-Cola left, and they come over and take it and put a brand new one down. I'm just like, I've got a full Coke.
Tom Aspinall has some exciting news, but he's keeping it under wraps for now. After recent meetings with the UFC, he's been sworn to secrecy, leaving fans hungry for more details.
And I know everyone wants fight news. But I do know what's happening. I have had meetings with the UFC, as we know. I have been sworn to secrecy for a little bit. So stay tuned, stay up with the channels, stay up with the UFC channels, of course, as always, as you guys always do. But there will be news coming, hopefully, very, very soon. But if you're going to ask me, I can't give the answer right now. But stay tuned, it's coming, it's coming.
The recent clip that came out where Paddy Pimblett enters the locker room and greets and thanks Michael Chandler. He has now also posted that footage on his Instagram profile with an additional caption. "It was an absolute pleasure to share the cage with such a legend of the sport. Nothing but respect for him before the fight and even more after we fought."
Thank you very much, that's appreciated. Yeah, dude. Hope you're good, little man.
Paddy,
Paddy.
Thank you very much. Again, bye, bro. Thank you for stepping up. Thanks for me up. I appreciate it. Thank you.
New video of Khamzat Chimaev training. Check out this kind of grappling. Tsarukyan believes Islam Makhachev is avoiding a fight with Ilia Topuria, claiming that beating him wouldn't cement Makhachev's legacy in the lightweight division.
I think he gave the he left 145 because of that, because they said, okay, we're gonna give you title fight.
I heard it's like Islam saying that he's not fighting, right?
Islam doesn't want to fight him because if he wins him, people are gonna say, okay, you again beat the 145 fighters, and he's not #1 contender. If Islam beats me, and then I think he's done with this division. He beat everybody. Just he gotta beat me, and then people can say that.
So what? They're gonna sign that fight? Is it coming?
If he doesn't move, yeah.
Belal Muhammad responds to Ilia Topuria because he didn't like what he said about him in the Joe Rogan podcast.
I think he got like little man syndrome, and he's just like, he's trying to puff his chest out to think that he's like bigger than he actually is, or thinking that he's this. He's trying, right? He's not really good at trash talking, really good at talking in general, but I think he's just trying to portray this character. Even with the way the beef started, it was like, somebody asked me about Islam and Topuria, and I said, well, Islam's a lot bigger, and I think it'll be a bad matchup for Topuria, and careful with your trash talk. Like, these guys don't do the trash talk game. And then he went, oh, man, you're not a real champion. You this, and that. And I was like, all right, well, if you want the beef, I'll give you the beef. I'm not afraid of it. I like talking. So if you're going to chirp back at me, I'm going to clap right back. And like you said, you're 2 weight classes below me, so it's like nothing that's going to come from it. But if he wants to keep talking, we can go. Right? I think he needs to earn it. I think he needs to fight either Oliveira or Justin or even Paddy right now, to show the fans that, all right, he is a lightweight. Because you're going to look at it, and then you're going to see how much bigger Islam than is him. And then there are people are going to say the same thing that what happened when Islam beat Volkanovski. Oh, well, you just beat a 45er. That's all you did. He's smaller. Look at his title reign. It was a 45er, another 45er, but Volkanovski at the time was the #1 pound-for-pound guy.
Max Holloway isn't taking any time off. The former featherweight champ was spotted sparring with none other than the Korean Zombie. Jon Jones vs. Tom Aspinall confirmed. Tom Aspinall mentioned in a YouTube video that a fight had been booked, but he couldn't reveal the opponent or the date. This sparked speculation across the MMA community that maybe Aspinall had accepted a different fight due to the long wait for Jon Jones. Now, a new twist. UFC insider Chael Sonnen has said that the fight between Jon Jones and Tom Aspinall is already booked.
So, Chael, are you breaking news right now that Jon Jones is fighting Tom Aspinall at International Fight Week? Are you confident enough to say that you think that's what's happening?
No, I am confident enough to tell you that that fight is done, though. That fight is agreed all the way down to the date. That I do have a confidence to tell you. International Fight Week made perfect sense. I personally, just in my heart, I always thought they were going to go back to New York.
Jones said he needs 4 months. Now you're going to do it in...
I'm telling you, this Jon Jones business, Jones will say a lot of things to the media. When he gets that phone call, here's the guy you're fighting. Do you understand? Yes. And that is what he will say. All the other reports are not true. John has come out, he's been a troll, he's had some fun, he even tried to negotiate in the media. Privately, he takes that phone call, it's yes or anything else that comes out of his mouth. Any answer that's not yes is not yes. But that did not happen. That is a false report. John Jones has not ducked this fight. I wish he did. I'd love to bury him. He didn't. He did not duck Tom Aspinall.
A recent video featuring Sean Strickland has stirred up controversy online. Many fans criticized Strickland for, once again, sparring with influencers instead of showcasing his skills against top-tier UFC competition.
Okay, we're here. Sean,
So, I don't, smile, man. I don't know this motherfucker. I don't know this motherfucker. You apparently do know me, dude, because you've been hitting me up for fucking months to spar.
Okay, so first of all, I called you out for the Navy SEAL.
Calm down, dude. So this fucking guy goes and spars with Mitch. I don't know this motherfucker. And he's going through friend to friend because I keep you in DM. I'm not knocking on you, dude. What are you famous for? I asked my buddy.
Oh my God. Okay. We gotta quit.
Go run, Nick. I didn't reach out to this guy. I didn't say, hey, influencer, come spar me. I've been seeing this guy drop. And
I want to. Sean, can I say something right now?
You can't,
I want to see you crippled. This is the start of a beautiful friendship. It's
right
here. It's right here. It's right now.
So what you did, you
How do you like that?
I got famous.
How do you like that narrative?
And so he's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get fucked UFC fight to get more famous.
Israel Adesanya trained with David Goggins, and from the look on his face, we can see that he's not exactly happy. And that's a wrap for today's UFC madness. Paddy showing respect, Belal clapping back, Khamzat looking scary, and John Jones versus Aspinall heating up. If you enjoyed the update, smash that like button, subscribe for more fight talk, and ring that bell so you're always first in the cage with the news. Until next time, stay sharp.